This wild, y'all. Every single day we talking about Coach Prime on ESPN with Paul Finebaum. Every day. They gotta have a contract. Excuse me. They have to have a contract saying, we need our views up. Get on here and just dog Coach Prime. Whatever come to your mind, just go dog him. Because that's where we at right now. Now, you mean to tell me, if he was at Kent State, they'll be talking about him every day? Probably would. They can't get enough of us. So they're giving us PR time with us 1-1. They thinking that it's over, and they talking like it's over, but it's not over. Somebody asked me this morning what it looked like for us. Do we still have the playoffs available to us? The playoffs are still available. But Coach Prime must get out here and win. We got Colorado State. We got to handle that game. And then we got the rest of the season is all Big 12 games. We win those games, we get to play in the Big 12 championship. So they'll still be talking about us. But how is it that we 1-1? You could talk about all the undefeated teams in the country. You could highlight all the coaches in the country. But they want to just come and beat up Coach Prime every day? Now, I don't know if they thinking that it must be ratings only. Because it's a lot you can say about Kirby. A whole lot. But they don't. It's a lot you could say about Mike Norvell. But they don't. So all the focus is on DEION Sanders. And they write him off every way possible. Remember, I told y'all that they was going to write this man off either way. They write him off saying, remember at the beginning, a couple of days ago, we was talking about, are they a playoff team? Now we're saying, are they just even a bowl team? But in reality, win this week and ball in the Big 12, the playoffs still on the table. Coach Prime got 10 games, and not even 10 because this one up this week. So Coach Prime got 9 games after this week to figure this thing out. And ESPN already locked in on him. ESPN and Paul Finebaum, they locked in on Prime. They say, Prime our ticket. We talking about that boy every day. Now, they could be talking about Georgia, Dabo, Texas, Lane Kiffin. They could be talking about any of them. But they busting Coach Prime every day. What we got for today? Kirby still undefeated. Ole Miss undefeated. Did Deion lose last week? Oh, he did? Nebraska? Okay. Let's just get on there and talk about that. Let's talk about that. Yeah, I know some quarterbacks perform well. But let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. So, right now, we don't know if Prime's even going to be there next year. Like, the man told y'all he going to stay. But they saying he ain't going to be there. The playoffs and the bowl season is still available. They act like right now we are 1-8. Then I know go ahead and just dog us like you want to dog us. But only 2 games played, and that's how y'all coming for us? I don't get it, y'all. I don't get how you talk about somebody every single day in a negative way every day. Like, I don't get it, y'all. I can't understand that one. Shake hands with Destiny. What's happening? Rounder, what's good? Hey, JB. Next Wednesday, 2 of them. JB, next Wednesday, 2 of them. Missy Willie, you said week 37, day 3. Yeah, hey, listen, man, you better grab that Bible. I was just telling my business partner, I say, man, really, if we seeking God and staying in the word, you going to win. And cutting off that dumb stuff. JB, you say Paul getting paid above and under the table to top. Hey, they getting Paul everything. Paul Finebaum coming at Prime every day. And have the nurse say, I don't even know why we get his airtime. Now, somebody might have asked him a question, but he still go out his way to talk about it. This crazy, y'all. I told y'all, and I'm not comparing Coach Prime to Charlie Strong, because I don't want him to be a Charlie Strong. But they didn't even give Charlie Strong this much talk time. They trying to beat Prime down, boy. God, dog. Q, what's happening? Hey, blessed Wednesday. JB, you said Jim and Bob or Paul agents. Paul, you got to talk about him today. You get on ESPN and talk about him. Man, we just talked about him yesterday. I don't care. Talk about him. Talk about him. Now get our ratings up. Because all the Colorado people is going to talk about it. Yeah, talk. Kirby's not really getting us ratings. Dabo's not. Lane Kiffin not. Everybody want to know about Coach Prime. Talk about him every day. So that's what it is. That is what it is. They own this man's head daily. I can't imagine me talking about somebody every day that I think trash. I couldn't imagine that. I could not imagine that. DJ, you say they know the views will come. I just wish we was winning. That's what I want too, man. I want the W's. The W's gonna make it so much better. Pat, you say y'all keep making Paul. Nah, Paul don't never make it himself famous. Isn't he the the old man? Carl, you say, how's the weather gonna be? Oh, I don't know. You know, here in Florida, we could be rain, sunshine. So you just never know. That had to be the week of. Matter of fact, 2 or 3 days out. Kelly, you say, to be honest, Notre Dame had the worst loss last Saturday. Don't understand why they not talking. Bro, that's what I said. And I'm like, Notre Dame, I want that coach to win, Coach Marcus Freeman, but I think he's in a situation where it's just a lose-lose situation because they standards so high to get into the school. You can't get no athletes like that. You're not going to compete with everybody like that. Shake hands with this, and you say we're going to be ready this weekend. We got to, but we got to show a better, it got to look like we win. Even if we win, it got to look like we won. Missy Willie, you say those teams aren't producing the clicks that they need to stay relevant. The fan is blowing because it's hot. Coach Prime is and can stand. He can. And I'm talking about they taking full advantage of it. Diaz, what's good? Terry, you say, ain't it though? They own him so hard. You say to yourself, like, bro, why? Why is it like this? V-Rod, you say they just, I can't, he the only one I see them doing like this. Like, I could stroll through every day on Twitter, at least every other day, Paul Finebaum coming. JB, yeah, I got you. Black and white. Miss Willis, what's good? Dang, you say they look for the most relevant individuals and talk. That's all they doing. And they know if I talk about Prime, winning or losing, if he winning, then we got to talk about him leaving. If he losing, talk about him losing and leaving. So they ain't going to just give you winning and staying. They giving you winning, but they ain't going to talk about the win. They just going to say he going to leave. If he's losing, they talking about the losing and leaving. They just don't want to leave Prime in Boulder. FD, you say we are going to win. Coach Prime is good. Correct. We win this game, we 2-1, right? We know that. But Big 12 play is next week on. All Big 12 play is come with it or get shook off. D. Adams, you said Coach Prime and the team needs to fast and pray. They need something. SNKR, you say sick of the media downplaying the efforts. They are. If we put that second half effort in the first half, we'll dominate. As Matt, you say they are enraged and that he is rich and was dynamic as a player, and now he has these NFL coaches at his disposal, and they still. But they still got time to win. They got 10 games left. So I don't know why they acting like we can't. Terry, you say Florida State 0-2, but yeah, they dog. Correct. I'm talking about Mike Norvell should get the most dog out of everybody, but they don't get it to him. D, you say I watched Colorado State versus. Bro, they was going with it in that first half. Yeah. First half they was doing good. First half they was. That's where I say now, we gotta be thinking about that defense coming to this game. Do you say they gonna lose to Colorado? I want them to beat Colorado State, but you just never know how that thing go. Yeah, as you say, I hope they win and show them what they are working with. I want us to win, but win in a good way. Hollywood, you say you seen The Last Chance U, Coach JB, drawing the schemes. They look like they could work. Well, he did coach, so he should know something. As Matt, you say it is spiritual, because they coming for him. They coming for him. Dog, they coming for him. Then you say on the positive side, it's free market. It is, but it's a crazy marketing. When I'm talking about every day you going for them. But look, y'all, I do want to get off and come back on. And I'm going to come back on. I do want to talk about Mike Norvell because this is wild. Like, they could start off 0-3. Florida State could be 0-3, and I believe they're going to be 0-3. Hey, I'm finna come back on. I'm finna talk about Mike Norvell and Florida State. Because that job, look, hey, that job might come open. Holla at y'all. Holla at y'all.